What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. Doing something a little different today, something I haven't done for a long time. Opening some product, not that, those are sleeves. But I did get my hands on one of these Ascended Heroes ETBs from Pokemon Center. I actually got two, which was the limit. One to keep, one to crack. So we're going to crack this one open, see what we get. It's been a very long time since I've actually opened an Elite Trainer box. Probably this might be the only sealed Ascended Heroes product that I actually buy, to be honest. I'm not really sure what I'm chasing out of this set, if anything. I'm not going to lie. I would have liked... What would be the thing that I wanted to see more than anything else? Probably the Mewtwo EX, I think. The Mewtwo EX is pretty sick. So anyway, yeah, when I used to get every Elite Trainer box, I used to keep all of these. Oh, that's interesting. So we actually don't get... sure, in the old Pokemon Center, I used to get metal dice, metal damage dice, but it looks like you don't anymore. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, 10 packs. And it looks like we get a full art Zekrom as well, which is cool. That's a card that I'll never use. And we got some artwork on the inside, of course. The Ascended Heroes. I mean, is this the Ascended? Oh, it must be the Ascended Heroes art. Is Pikachu EX in this set? Terra Pikachu? There's Lucario in this set. I actually can't remember. And that's Megazard Y, isn't it? So Megazard Y is in the set, and of course Mega Dragonite as well. There's Mewtwo hanging out, Ho-Oh. There is some reprints / full arts in the set. One of them is, of course, my beloved Grimmothy, finally getting its own full art, which I don't necessarily condone. As you know, I'm not a big fan of full arts. Oh yeah, here we go. Look, we've got the Pikachu there. There is the Mute. Actually a decent art, to be fair, kind of old school. Oh, we've got the 3 starters as well, the Gator, Meganium, and Emboar. I don't rate them, to be honest. Frostlass here, another Gengar, getting Hawlucha. The Koraidon is pretty good. Koraidon is pretty good. It looks like we're getting... Oh, Jesus Christ. We're getting multiple different versions of the... Well, they were a Pokeball, but that's obviously not a Pokeball art, is it? That's just a dragon symbol. So it looks like we're getting a Friend Ball, whatever that ball is, energy type. Oh my god. Mega Evolution's Ascended Heroes expansion features not just one but 2 different types of parallel foil patterns. First matches the energy type of the Pokemon on the card, for example. Lightning Pokemon features a parallel foil pattern with a lightning symbol. The second kind of the pattern features different Pokeballs, including that's Friend Ball, yeah. Dust Ball and Quick Ball, as well as the famous R logo of Team Rocket. Now that is pretty cool. Unfortunately, there's not many cool rocket Pokemon in this deck. In this set, I should say. We do have the Honchkrow. I don't really care for Honchkrow, to be honest. Is Enzorok going to get better? It's kind of... Oh, this set has Psyduck and Golduck. No way. Interesting. Well, we didn't know... Okay, we've got Erica's Vileplume as well. I think it's kind of underwhelming, but it's interesting. The Pecharunt is interesting as well. We get to see the full set list here in the book. There is, of course, Mega Mag, Mega Ball. Ho-Oh looks the exact same as the other Ethan's Ho-Oh, so that's kind of sad. So does Enstar Manatone, not even new artwork. That's kind of crazy. Is that Cinderace EX getting the reprint as well? Now, I didn't know that was in the deck, in the set. I keep saying deck. This is a set. And this is technically a half set. I think this is the worst EX printed to date. The Voltorb EX. Flip a coin till you get tails. This time does 100 more damage for each heads. That sucks ass. We do get another Pikachu EX. Again, no new artwork. Kind of a cop-out if you ask me. Same with poor Mewtwo here. Not getting any new artwork. And at least if you're going to reprint, guys, just, you know, come on. Give us some more artworks. Mega Guardy getting a look in. We've got Azumarill EX here. Something like during your turn, you may use this ability, move energy from one of your Pokemon to this Pokemon. The start does 40 damage for each Psychic attached to this Pokemon. Okay. I mean... Monkey Dory. What's his regulation? He's H, thank God. Oh my God. If he got an updated reg, I would have been a little bit unhappy. Here is the Haunch Crow, getting a look in. 60 times the amount of rocket supporters that you discard from hand. Mega Scrafty with the white hood. Enough said. And so we do get Fez again. Really? Dragapult. Please just go away. Now this requires, I think, is interesting. Let's have a look. It says Pokemon moved to your bench to the active spot. This tap does 110. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Noibat. What does Noivern do? Noibat. Let's have a look. Search that for a Pokemon tool card. Reveal it, put your hand. Nope. Flip a coin. Nope. Okay. Here is probably one of the more impactful cards I wasn't expecting to be impactful. It's Mega Ordino EX. Flip 3 coins for each head such a deck for up to 2 basic energy and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. A lot more powerful than I originally give it credit for. Zangoose EX sucks. We can skip over that. We have another Fan Rotom. Is this the set that has the full art Fan Rotom? Another Terrapagos. Kind of a weird set, not gonna lie. This seems like a lot of this set is just filler. I mean, another Lily's Opportunity, Buddy Poffin, Forest of Vitality. We've seen all of these. Canary is new. Nighttime Mine. Attached by each Terra Pokemon in play, costs 1 more. That's really annoying. I have seen that before. That's kind of cool. Pokepad, of course, probably the best card in this set. I say probably. I don't think there's really a dispute about that. Another chance to get the Rockets supporters, and we do have an alternative art for Rockets Giovanni, I believe. There is a new Team Rockets Hypnotizer. Is that a tool? It is. If the Team Rockets Pokemon's card attached to the active Pokemon's damaged by opponent's attack, the attack Pokemon now sleep. Straight in the bulk bin. Team Rockets Watchtower. Thick Scale. Giving more to Dragon types. Probably didn't need it. Let's see here. We got Urbane. Draw 3. Lol. Waitress. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck. Attach a basic energy card you find to your Pokemon shuffling out. Yeah, okay. It's not happening, is it? Right, so here is some of the full arts. Or whatever they call them now. They used to call them Trainer Gallery. I don't think they call it that anymore. Yeah, anyway. Let's have a little look through some of these. Looks like the Damp Psyduck is getting an FA. The 70 HP Snow Run. Now, we are excited to see that, of course. Iono's Wattrel is quite colourful. We like that. Mischievous there. There's a Banette. What does Banette do? Your opponent chooses 3 cards from their hand and shuffles those instead. Yeah, okay. Let's just move on. Rocket's Mimikyu finally getting a full art. Oh, and the new Hops Trev as well. Shout out to the Trev. Mightyena might be the coolest artwork from this set, but of course it is Mightyena, so it sucks. Big Goons here. Oh, and then some people are obviously going to be looking to get the artistic version of the Dreepian Lokes. There is that Fan Rotom. There is a Sprigatito EX. I don't actually remember seeing that non-full art version. Does it exist? No. So it's interesting. So we actually have a full, well, we have a full art. Is this new? I actually don't know, but it's not very good. Stunfisk EX is interesting. It's kind of powerful. There's that Mega Ordino again. Now we do have the full arts for the trainers and supporters here. So we're getting a counter gain. This guy, Boss, I don't know who he is, so we can skip over that. I'm not that bothered. So that's Sharon. Oh, that's just draw 3. Jammy ends PP up. Another full art Ultra Ball to add to the list of full art Ultra Balls that I don't want to own. So that's cool. Mega Electros here. Some of these are cool. I like, and these are kind of a callback to the previous version of Megas where they put the attack names over the artwork. Let's have a look here. Emboar, yeah. Frostlass, Pikachu EX. Okay. I like this Pikachu EX. I like the design of it. I like these goofier looking cards. So won't be too upset to pull that. The Mega Hawlucha is very cool. Here is the Mewtwo. Very old school vibes. Sort of reminds me of the original film, to be honest. Although this print looks like it's a fake card. I mean, look at the look at the symbols. They're all like all over the place. That's kind of funny. So another Mega Diancie for the collection, and of course, the Pokemon Company love it. Another Zoroark. We have so many of these now. Here is the artwork for Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX, finally getting some kind of character version. Steven's Metagross could be good, actually. Could be getting a lot better as a card. And we've got some gold ones here. Megazard Y EX and Mega Dragonite EX. So that is the set. That is what we can hope to see in our 10 booster packs. Let's reveal. Oh, I see they've gone to the more single-use plastic option. Of course, as we know, the Pokemon Company very, very conscious about not using too much plastic. So they've just gone and decided, hey, we'll just use loads of it. Oh, this does have Pokemon Center branding on the Zekrom, so that's cool. So I don't know if you're going to... Whoa, and it's on the floor. I don't know if you're going to need more than one of these Zekrom in your deck. If you're playing Ends Zoroark, here are the sleeves that can never be used because they suck. Here's the energy. Now, I'm kind of sad that the energy that we got... do I have an example? I think I have an example in this pile of bulk. There. So these are the black and white energies with this cool design. I was kind of hoping that would just become the mega format energies, but we can see here that this is not the case. Kind of disappointing. Disappointing, because I really like these energies, and the only way it seems like you can get them is through the black and white boosters. Here are the dice. As usual, I will not be using these dice. I never do. I have a cursed tin for damage dice. Do we just show that off? I'm tempted to show off. I don't think I've ever shown it off before. Give me one moment. I'll probably just do a cut. All right. Let's just make some space for this monstrosity. Here is the cursed tin of damage dice. Also has, of course, condition markers, oversized coins. But the main event is all of these, which I just find an absolute nightmare to try and use. So I don't use them. Yeah. I mean, it looks like a really good idea. So, oh, you've got them all there. They're ready to go. Look, 70 damage, easy to fight. No. It doesn't work, all right? These do not work. I've never, ever seen a game with a Pokemon trading card game where people are using these multi-damage dice and it works. It just doesn't work, all right? Just stick to your six-sided dice with your little dots on it and have done with it. Anyway, now that that's out of the way... Oh, God's sake. Right, that's also going to go in the cursed tin. Okay. Now, I have just noticed here, 100% recycled content. So, that's nice. That will also just go in the recycling bin, and then we'll probably find that in this country this cannot be recycled. We'll see. The one... So one usually means that it's made with a chemical that is safe for the hands to touch. It doesn't have too much crap in it to transfer, which is nice. Anyway, here is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 boosters. Is that right? Just going to get this back out. Oh yeah, it does say 11. I'm an idiot. Cool, so we have got the correct amount of booster packs. I thought we got a freebie there. I was going to say thank you very much, Pokemon Center. But no. Never lucky. Let's begin. I have my cheap sleeves from Ali here. These are, these are the ones, the unicorn. So basically these are just the same as FCBC and whatever those other ones are called. They're all just the exact same product, just different boxes. So that's the cheap ones that you just get straight out. Let's open up some Ascended Heroes. I don't actually use those sleeves when I play. I just wanted to see what they were like, and I don't like them. Let's set all the code cards to one side. Let me just see. Is this an energy? It is. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's put the energy to the front. Let's see what happens. We have a Darkness Energy. We have Hit Puccina. An Ultra Ball. I'm going to put the trainers to the side. Oh, hello, Numel. What does he do? His Pokemon's active, Pokemon's knocked out. Burnt. Okay. Ah, nice. A Dynamo. Now, I actually need one of these. Well, I did need. I've got it now for my GLC Lightning. Here is the Salazzle. This is a reprint as well, isn't it? Or has it just been so long that I've been waiting? Ah, nice. Have I just waited so long? Ooh! Rev Hollow Rockets Energy. I like that. And we have hit our first Ball card. This is the Riolu with the Friend Ball. I believe that is. There's a buddy ball. There's the Spectier. So Spectier is potentially a Guardy card, but Guardy is rotating now, and now there's other stuff that's better for Guardy, so no one cares. Nice, good start. I've dropped my lilies on the floor. Okay, well, let's proceed to put the Riolu into a booster pack. A booster pack, my god. A sleeve, in fact. Okay. Let's put the bulk in that corner. Let's put the trainers and then other stuff that I deem useful here. I tend to just keep special energies and trainers in the same place, so they may as well go in a pile. Pack number 2. I will keep the code cards face down because I do actually use code cards. I do play online. Let's move the energy to the front. Psychic. Okay, Team Rocket Execute. So we do have more Rocket Pokemon. This one does suck. Saladit. Chikorita. Oh, Night Maintenance. Dramper. What does this guy do? Not a lot. Low to the ground. Dustox. So this guy's kind of interesting. What's your turn? Uses ability. Flip a coin of heads. Put an energy card attached to your opponent's active Pokemon into their hand. So the interesting thing about this is it does stack. If you do Forest of Vitality it, you can... Oh, Okay, well, we've got 2 Dustox off the top ropes. This is the slightly more desirable Dustox. It is the same card. But yeah, like I was saying, so this ability stacks. So you can potentially just rip all of the energy off your opponent's active in a single turn. And then your opponent's active Pokemon's now Sleeping Poison with Twilight Poison. So kind of a funny deck. Oh, we got another... How many of these... Are they in every pack? I suppose we'll find out. If they're in every pack, it kind of defeats the object. Oh, a Lulatone. Lovely. I actually quite like the ability to get stuff like this. They're just useful, right? Because, like, if I have... I mean, I won't for much longer. But if I have Dengo built, and then I need one for my fighting GLC, well, suddenly I need 3. Do I own 3? Right? That's the question. Now, as it turns out, I do own 3, but, yeah, you see where I'm going with this. So it's just useful staples. The reprint of useful staples is not something that I'll ever... I'd say it's not something I'll ever be against. Most of this set seems like it's been reprints, but... Anyway, let's move on. Will we get a pack without a ball? I mean, do they all have a ball in them? Should we just check? You can sometimes... These packs will tell you what's in the pack. See here, Pokemon Expansion Game Freak. 1 basic energy, 1 TCG live code card. Each Pokemon TCG Mega Evolution contains 10. No, they used to actually say... I know other sets have said in the past, oh, it contains this many commons, this many uncommons, but, yeah. Mischievous. Oh, it does have Ascension. Shame it's got nothing to ascend into. Scorbunny. Surfer. Yeah. Acerola's Mischief. Glacier. Looks like we have... Oh, is this just... This is just a Rev Holo. Okay, so the Rev Holos have the type on them. And then we have a Dragonair with the... There's some ball. I don't know what ball that is, I'm going to be honest. And a reprint Iono's Kilowatt Draw as the rare. So I'm a little bit stuck now because it seems like all of the Rev Holos are just the ones that have the type on them. Now usually, general Rev Holos like this would just go in the bulk pile. Do I keep hold of them though? Are they still bulk? Are they still considered bulk in this set? I don't know. Let's see what we get. Our next pack, Metal Energy. Larry's Kamala. So the Larry deck is pretty dumb. We're not going to get into it. Galarian Zigzagoon with Gnaw. If you don't have exactly 7 cards in your hand, so it does nothing. 150 for 1 is pretty dope, though. A new Dratini. Probably won't be playing that in GLC because there's 2 retreat cost. Team Rocket's Factory. Nice. Pignite. Proton. Okay, we got the Rev Holo, Anthea, and Concordia. That card sucks. And Heliolisk. Oh, we got something behind there. Let's not. Once you're your turn, you would play Canary from your hand. You may such use to such a deck for deep basic lightning and you attack them. Hatch them to this Pokemon. God dang. So there's definitely something potentially with the Heliolisk. Anyway, what is the big card of this set, of this booster pack? Boop. Team Rocket's Kangaskhan EX. Oh dear, oh dear. I bet this card sucks. Flip 4 coins, attack does 30 damage to your test. That's terrible. If you play a supported card that has Team Rockets in its name from your hand during this turn, this attack does 220. 220 for 3. This card doesn't even look real to me. I don't know. This is bad, I think. I don't... Like... Shouldn't you just be able to do 220 for 3 anyway? Why do you have to play a supporter? I suppose that the numbers are technically just slightly better than Roaring Moon EX. Roaring Moon EX did 220. Did 100 plus 120. This does 120 plus 100. So technically better. Technically a better attack than Roaring Moon EX's second attack. But Roaring Moon is just better, right? But it is rotating. So rest in peace to one of my favorite decks. Alright. I think the real question is, will Rocket's Kangaskhan ever see itself in a deck? And the answer is no, probably not. It doesn't quite do enough. Like this Raichu, it doesn't quite do enough. That's a lot of mischief that I'm pulling now. That's 2 mischiefs. Okay, we've got a Rev Holo End PP. And then we've got this Totodile. There is another card behind it. It is Erica's Victreebel. This attack does 40 damage for each of your Erica's Pokemon in play. Enough said. I think the problem with that card, the Victreebel, if that was like... Well, if that was a 1 energy attack, then we're... I mean, we're... Let's chat, right? You got 1 energy attack for 40 times. Let's talk about it. If it was like 1 energy 30 times, I think still talk about it. But 2 energy on 150 HP single prizer, I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe I need to look at more of the Erica's Pokemon, but that doesn't... To me, that doesn't say playable. Marill. Alright, we got another Stunfisk. This one's really cool as well. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. During your next turn, the defending Pokemon takes 100 more damage. Really cool attack. And, I mean, it kind of stops you from being able to do the whole, like, trap that we had with Morwile back in the day. But what it does do is allow you to set up, because it says you're the defending the effect is on the defending Pokemon. So the defending Pokemon takes 100 more damage. So if you switch to another Pokemon, they do 100 more damage. So I mean, I don't know exactly what the set would be, but let's say you went Pouncing Trap, then you promoted Pikachu EX, which does, it's what, 300 base? Now Pikachu's doing 400 base. Just, yeah, you see what I mean? Like, there's a lot of I think there's potential with this card. Potential enough that I'm even going to put it in the potential pile over there. All right. Which goes into a separate tin, or deck box in this case, which I can show you, is my 2012 Hawaii deck box. Cards with playability go in there rather than in the general bulk bin. So yeah, big respect there given to the Stunfisk. Cynthia's Garchomp, this is a reprint. Get out of here. Clefable. Wow, they're really just risking it there with them. Switch rune pencil shit. Yeah, okay. We got another shiny Vullaby. God dang, this guy. And a Bull Bishop. Is there another one? There is. And the lame Terapagos from whatever set he's from. Hopefully this one doesn't Pringle like the other one. The other Terapagos notoriously Pringle. I think I want to say it's Surging Sparks. I think I have one in a Surging Sparks build and battle box. Just out of arm's reach. But I can't tell you for sure, I can't remember. But yeah, they Pringle. Could that be playable? You know, search your deck for 3 basic energies, attach them to of different types, attach them to one of your Terra Pokemon. It's kind of a very specific stipulation. If that was any of your Terra Pokemon, any way you like, maybe we can talk. I don't know. And like, you got to get that idiot in the active spot. You got to use deck space on that idiot in general. You want to go second. Yeah, there's a lot. Why are we reprinting this guy? Ethan Slugma with the steady fire breathing. Pawniard. The Team Rocket's Murkrow, of course. That is a reprint. Another Lilies. You love to see Lilies. Cynthia's Spiritomb. Get out of here. Okay, we got another Riolu. This one has the fighting energy. And we also... What the heck? Oh, Glare and Obstagoon. This attack does 70 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. This got talked about very, very briefly in our Discord. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's any good, unfortunately. Anyway, what's the last card in this booster pack? It is an Entei. Cool. Am I about to join the club of not a single Pokepad being pulled in an ETB? I feel like it's possible. I know a lot of people that have experienced such a thing. So, let's see. Luckily though, Pokepads do come out in the next main set, Nihil Zero or whatever it's called for us. So, yes! A 70 HP Snorunt! Put that in the useful pile. A Badoo! Get rid of that. Alright, Team Rocket's Meowth. Sorry, I'm just like rearranging stuff on the other hand. Team Rocket's Meowth. Is this new? I don't think that's new. I know that there's already a Persian. Okay, we've got the Canary here. You have to discard another card in your hand. Search up for 4 lightning Pokemon for them put into your hand. More Dragonairs. Ooh, we got more of these bad boys. We got a Larry's Dunsparce. Not just any Dunsparce. This is Larry's specifically. That was kind of sucks. We have a ball with a Lanoon on it. And our final card for this booster pack is King Gambit, which has the ability which is basically makes it the same as Charizard EX. Yeah. Another pack with no pads. Just 3 to go. I'm not cracking the other one. I'm not cracking the other ETB. We ain't gamblers like that. It ain't happening. If we miss, we miss. If we miss, we miss. Fighting energy. God dang Togepi. Grubbin. He is grubbin. Made by Jerky. Cool artwork. I like it. I like the colours. The reboot. Okay, we've got another Cynthia's Pokemon there. The reprint Rocket's Mimikyu. Don't care. Move on. Vikavolt. What a stipulation. One of your bench lightning Pokemon. How annoying is that? We have the Light Ball. This is a tool card which allows your Pikachu EX to do 50 more damage. So you can use it with the Terra Pikachu EX. It can allow you to do 350, which is a lot of damage. We got another Dustox. We've got 3 of these badges now. Insane. Insane. I actually don't think I've seen a Cascoon or a Wurmple. We might have done. Now we also got Larry's Starly. Great. And our last one for this booster pack is... oh, it's Mega Dragonite EX. Now you'll notice I didn't get too excited there. It's just the standard Mega Dragonite. And Mega Dragonite is not very good, unfortunately. So once you're in your turn, you may switch your active Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon. It's a cool ability. And it just does straight 330 to discard 2 energies. Of course, big synergy with the Eel. Okay. Dragonair is cool as well. As long as it has an energy attached, you can search your deck for an evolution Pokemon. Once you're in turn, you may attach a basic lightning energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. So you can very easily do 330, discard 2 lightning, and then you can just Dynamo with 2 of these in play to power up another one or another attacker. And you've got this like Dragonite / lightning. I hate to say box, but it is what it is. It's kind of a box. Yeah, probably the only real way that you're playing Dragonite, Mega Dragonite EX is like that. It's one of those cards where it's like, oh, it does loads of damage. This should be good. And it's not. It just doesn't, it's just not that good, unfortunately. So a lot of moving parts. It does knock out a lot of guys, but it just doesn't seem worth it. You can just kind of like take out other things on the board and then worry about the Dragonite at a later date. Okay, we've got Water Energy. We have a Snom with a Meditite. Another Larry Starly. A Sharp. Light Ball number 2. Another Slazzle there. Delcat. Larry's Braviary. I'm not even going to bother. It probably sucks. Oh, hey, we got the Hops Phantom. Crazy attack. Flip a coin if heads during Prototype's turn. This Pokemon is basically immune to all things. And our last card for this booster pack is the the Hops Trev. So we got the line there, 1 for 1. Horrifying Revenge. If any of your Hops Pokemon were knocked out by damage during your last turn, then during your opponent's last turn, excuse me, then Hops Trev does 130 damage in Horrifying Revenge. Pretty cool. So you can, of course, Hop has a lot of tools, like the Choice Belt and Post Wick and Snorlax, which all up the damage. So this guy can actually do 100 for 0 energy and then be immune, which is pretty good. Trev can do, I don't know, 2 something. He can do damage. He can do that. He can put a shift in. Let's just put it that way. He can put in a shift. So interesting. Down to our last booster. Did we get £50 worth of cards in this ETB? I'm going to say no. I think it's a solid no. Another Phantom of the Hops variety. Cool. Rocket's Transceiver. Lovely. Carbink. Yeah. Ooh, we got the full art Rocket's Mimikyu. That's cool. Does have free retreat and can copy your opponent's Terra Pokemon attacks, which is also very good. We have Erica's Tangler. You may search that for an Erica's Pokemon reveal it put into hand. Cool, it's got an engine. And our final card is another Lunatone. So, great. Well, all in all, This ETB is a bit of a dud, has to be said. Quite a disappointing show. And of course, no, not a single Pokepad was pulled. I mean, really, of these, I mean, that's a pull, that's a pull. Most of these are just Bulkalicious. That's technically a pull. We've got that guy. Okay. And sometimes people will ask me, like, oh, how come you don't buy product? Well, there you go. That's why. I spent 50 quid and I got that. Cool. Thanks, guys. This is why I don't really buy product. It just kind of sucks. Buying product is awful. Absolutely awful. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you all again very soon for the next one. Cheers.